Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles. Thank you for joining me today. My content is mostly fragrances. I do fragrance reviews actually, and I do lifestyle videos and fashion videos as well. So if you're here for the first time and you haven't subscribed to this channel and it sounds like something you're interested in, please do consider subscribing. I'd appreciate you joining this family. I also want to acknowledge my returning subscribers. Thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate you as always. I am here with a fragrance review video for you. I have Adeeb by Lattafa. Okay, I did this one, this fragrance I did together with other fragrances. So because of that, I think I just talked about this for about 2 minutes. And because of that, I'm going to give you an in-depth review of this particular fragrance on its own. Okay, so this is Adeeb by Lattafa. Okay, this is how it looks. It is quite a heavy bottle. Okay, I'm not sure. I don't think this is 100 ml. I think this is maybe 80 ml if I'm not mistaken. It's the one that comes in a book and then it's snuggled in there. You know, I am going to insert the picture of it so you're going to see what I'm talking about. So this is what we have here. I'm going to spray it on a piece of paper and then I will give you an in-depth review of Adeeb by Lattafa. Adeeb means enlightened. So this could be a scholar, this could be somebody in the field of study, this could be just knowledgeable, somebody who's knowledgeable, okay? And I'm just doing a direct translation to English, okay? So they did say it's enlightened. So enlightened to me would be somebody that's in, you know, well informed or something, but it could be a name, okay, in the Arabic sense. So that's what we have. Okay, that's the fragrance. I think I've sprayed a little bit too much there. Okay, so I'm going to fan it off a little bit so that it dries down, right? You know, most of the, if you noticed with, if you go to my description, most fragrances that I bring here are not sponsored. Okay, so whatever opinion I give you, this is from the bottom of my heart. This is just a genuine opinion from me because I purchased these fragrances with my own money. So I'm not, you know, going to give you a biased review. If I don't like the fragrance, I don't like it. If I love it, I'm going to tell you just as is. Okay, so this is just one from Lattafa, and I'm not affiliated to Lattafa. Okay, so it's dry now. I'm going to sniff it a bit, although I can smell it. It's all over the front of, you know, it's just everywhere. Okay, so the top is lavender and some orange. And then it's followed by some patchouli and some rose. And then in the base, it's got sandalwood, it's got the ember, and it's got some vanilla, okay? So this opens up with a distinct aromatic smell of lavender. Okay, that's what you get, just the first burst, and a slight greenness to it, almost like a freshness feel to it, okay? This is followed by an obvious, loud, realistic tang of the orange zest. Okay, the zestiness of the orange in here is so realistic. It feels exactly like, you know, growing up sometimes you'd get oranges, or there'd be oranges in the kitchen, and you know, we'd had no, because maybe you've asked your mom to cut it for you and she's just busy doing something else. You're tempted to take it and just peel it using your own teeth. It's got that realistic kind of how can I put it? Like a sting that you feel when you bite into the rind of an orange. That's what you get. That's how this orange feels like. It's like a bitter orange, okay? Yeah, so basically that is the opening. You get that lavender, a bit of some floralness in there, a bit of some aromaticness in there, and, you know, a slight greenness in there. That is what you get in the opening, okay? Yeah, and then this sweet, there's a slight sweet spiciness here, and it could be because of the patchouli, okay? And this patchouli kind of comes in at the same time with the rose, but I think the rose that they've used in here must be a white or a yellow rose. I don't think this is like a pink or a red rose or something. Reason why I'm saying this is it's giving off something that feels a bit lemony, okay? So it feels like, yeah, it feels a bit lemony here. And then it's got something again that feels like violets. So if you've kind of sniffed the white rose, you know, it gives off kind of like a violet smell. But the violets are not listed as a note in here, so there is no violets in here. But yeah, it turns a bit lemony, okay? But slightly overall, okay, slightly overall, what I can say is it's a slightly sweet, almost earthy, spicy floral. This is one of the different Lattafas, okay. I had a spate of getting Lattafas that almost smelled the same one after the other when I was purchasing Lattafas. And I remember when I got this one, I was quite, I was quite pleased because this was different. This gives you, it's borderline a designer and Middle Eastern. It's not it's not oody or anything like that. It's not too woodsy. It's just somewhere there. It's just one fragrance that if you use to the Middle Eastern fragrance to the Western fragrances, I find this will not be complicated to your nose, but it does have a sophistication. It's not just one of those normal or ordinary scents or like something that feels plasticky or something. There's nothing that feels plastickiness about this. Everything in here is toned down, but don't forget, again, like I said, it does have that lemony feel to it, that realistic zestiness to it, mixed with the lavender. Yeah, and all this is wrapped up in this warmth of the amber and the creaminess of the vanilla. So this is quite exotic, and it's one of those Lattafas that I would recommend anytime. If you have if you have a nose that if you are one that is really into the Western fragrances, and you've bought a couple of Lattafas there, but you've been disappointed because they tend to be too too woodsy or too herbal or too spiced up or something like that, because some of them tend to have like a lot of incense, and some of them tend to have oud. This is one fragrance that doesn't have that kind of vibe. It is exotic. You can tell that you're using something that is refined. It's beautiful to my nose. It's one that, and the floralness in this, because I did say it's a floral as well because it's got that rose. The floralness in this is it's not too much. It doesn't feel too it's not like your typical floral. Okay, what comes out the most is this the orange, the rind of the orange that I mentioned in the beginning, and then that is wrapped up with that vanilla. That is wrapped up with that lavender, of course, with the vanilla. I don't know why I'm saying pardon me, with the vanilla as well, and then just a touch of sandalwood that gives it a kick, a spiciness to it. And in terms of longevity, this one gives me I don't quite reach out for this a lot. This is the little dent I have on it. But as far as I can remember, this was one that gave me maybe about 5-6 hours. Okay, and then that piercing orange feel you carry through. Okay, there's gonna be something in there that feels like that tang going on in there, and that is really distinct. So that's what is what's going to make up this fragrance. It's definitely a compliment getter as well, because of that thing that I'm talking about, that you constantly be constantly have wafts of this orange tang, but like a really bitter one, like a zesty one, combined with this lavender and something in there that feels like violet. So yeah, that is what I had to say about Adeeb by Lattafa. It comes in an 80 ml. Okay, this is the one that comes in a book, and yeah, that's what I had to say about it. It's an EDP for those who want to know. So yeah, please do consider subscribing, guys, if you haven't subscribed already. I'd appreciate you joining this channel. Like and comment. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this fragrance, whether or not you have it, and share this video as well. Turn on post notifications so that you are notified anytime I upload a new video. It's been your girl C Chronicles, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.